Welcome to another episode of Trendy with Allison, and this is a Kim's Terror solo rant coming to you all the way from Cabo, San Lucas, you guys. I'm on my vacation, but when you're dedicated, little podcaster me, to your craft, you know I'm never on vacation, right? Especially when my mind is always downloading something, right? Related to hair. Oh my gosh, but I digress. Smash that subscribe button so we can connect. Rate the show if you're listening. Now let's get into it. We are back in our red folder today, beauty culture, because I've been in Wonderland, if you haven't noticed, for the past few episodes. And sitting at the pool this week, it made me wonder, do all ethnicities fight with their hair on vacation? Or is it just me and my black girlies, okay? And what I mean by that is, before you leave for vacation, what do you worry about most with your hair, if anything at all, right? First, let me set the scene for you guys, though. My husband and I are at a gorgeous resort here in Cabo. Honest to goodness, it is so beautiful here. The waves are crashing against the rocks. There's beautiful bronze sand, like the grounds are immaculate. The poolside service gym is amazing, great food and drinks. I have my book, my journal, 5 Crowns card game to beat my husband if I feel like it. Sounds like some great R&R, right? Well, not quite. There is no rest, you guys, for a hairdresser. No rest at all. What do my little hairdresser eyes gravitate toward? Everyone's hair. Oh yes, it's so bad. I'm telling you guys, it's a sickness. But you know what I've decided? I don't want to be well, because I love every little minute of my little nosy hairdresser self. And to top it all off, as per usual, I get the added bonus of being one of 3 Black women at the resort. The whole resort. You heard me. I counted 1, 2, 3 amongst all these other cultures. So as I'm journaling, I started reflecting on my own experience with hair on vacation and all that I had to think about when planning this trip. I wondered, are we the only culture that puts this much effort into our hair and trying to find ways to wear it when we travel? Like, what burden does everyone else have with their hair? And before you come for me, oh my God, I know your hair is not a burden. When I say burden, what I mean is there's always something you have to combat or deal with, right? But I wondered if it's just Black girls, is it just our thing where we try not to deal with our hair in any way, shape, or form, or does every woman do the same thing? But rest assured, you guys, because I have answers to some of those questions in this quick solo for you today. And by the end, I'm hoping you'll weigh in and give me your feedback. I would love to know. Obviously, I can't be walking up to people while they're trying to relax at the pool, right? So I had a little combo with my buddy Chat that went several threads long, you guys, and asked about other ethnicities to see if Chat could give me some insight on what they deal with on vacation. Obviously, I wouldn't know. I even spoke to a real person, a little pool friend of mine who happened to be white, and I asked her what she thought in terms of hair for herself on vacation. Is it a thought? Is it a big deal? No deal? No thought at all. I was just interested. I'm so curious to hear what she had to say, and I'm going to share it with you guys. But I have news, Black girlies. We are not the only ones who fiddle faddle with our hair. In fact, we are not so different after all. Now let me get into this part, starting with me, a Black woman dealing with her hair on vacation, right? Easy to tell my own story. I think about this weeks in advance. I mean, like 2 months in advance, sometimes 3 months. And if I get close to where I just have a month left, I'm in panic mode. I'm in, okay, act now mode, because if I'm going to wear a wig or a headband wig or get extensions, you need notice, right? To get your hair done by somebody good. You need notice to get the best hair delivered on time, because you ain't buying it from Amazon. You need notice for all of these things. So you really do have to think about it. And you think about all the things that you're going to do on vacation. And you want to make sure that hair-wise, you're prepared for it all. And I wonder, like, God, it's so much thought that we put into it, products, all the things. I really did wonder about other people, which is what prompted this episode. So when I asked Chat it kind of was hit it on the nail. It said for Black women, protective style or natural braids, sew-in, wigs, twist, or silk press are things we think about. Will humidity ruin my style? Do I get a keratin treatment beforehand? Can I manage my own hair, swim every day, or preserve the style? I mean, I got to consider bonnet, scarves, silk pillowcases, leave-in conditioner, edge control, styling products. How long will this style last? Like I said, it was spot on because it's exactly what we think about. And I think our biggest concern, it isn't really just how it looks, because we know we can always make our hair look good. I think the biggest concern is making the vacation easy, right? The easier, the better. And it was interesting because, like I said, you know how you make pool friends? And my pool friend, she happened to be a white woman, probably 10 years younger than me or so, as everybody is these days. It was interesting because she was telling me that she has mixed grandchildren. And then my podcast came up. So we chatted a little bit about the podcast. And she said, well, what's it about? What is it about? I said, it's things that I think about. I interview guests. I do all these things. She goes, oh my God, that's so nice. I told her I was writing, I was journaling this whole time about hair. And she looks at me, puts her hand on top of my hand, and she goes, but it doesn't matter. Your hair is fine, like just as it is. That's what I tell my grandkids. And I thought, wow, that's really what they think of Black women. And I'm like, oh no, that's not it at all. I would, again, God says, Kim, I will make you into anybody you want to be. It is me all over again in this brown skin of mine. I have no qualms about my skin. I have no qualms about my hair, my hair texture. It's none of those things. It's not because I'm afraid to wear it or I'm afraid of it not looking good. It's manageability. Okay. It's not fun not to be able to get a comb through your head because your hair is so dense when you're on vacation, right? We need to be able to have flexibility and options. So that's really what it is. It's not that I'm not proud or I don't like the way my hair looks. Okay. Getting back on track, because I say I'm going to keep this short, right? Which is impossible because I'm a rambling. But Chat says for white women, and she did tell me, she said, well, I personally don't care. I mean, she was with her husband. She's been married for 30 years. She said, I just put it up in a clip. I don't really care, and put a hat on. But as a general concern for white women, this is what Chat said. My hair gets flat. Humidity makes me frizzy. Ocean water turns my blonde green or brassy. Makes sense. Sunscreen makes my bangs greasy. Okay. I need dry shampoo. Will my extensions show after swimming? The answer is yes, 100%. Absolutely yes. I saw them all week. Root touch up before leaving. Blow dry or air dry. Can I still curl it every day? Many, it says, spend vacation trying to recreate their salon blowout. So that I found interesting, right? The more you know. Latina women, obviously, this varies tremendously, but many commonly think about thick hair taking forever to dry, humidity creating volume, controlling frizz, heavy hair in hot weather. Ooh, makes sense. Straighten it before leaving, or do I go with it as is? Lots of conditioner and smoothing products. That's what their burden is. Many embrace ponytails, buns, or braids simply because there's so much hair. Wow. Never even thought about that, but that would be a battle just the same, I would think. South Asian women like Thailand, Vietnam, whatever. I didn't go into every single ethnicity, but just kind of the main ones and who I've seen here. Long, thick hair getting tangled, oiling before or after vacation. I guess oiling is a practice there. I know about it. I don't do it all the time, but I know about it. Protecting hair from chlorine, braiding for convenience, keeping scalp healthy in the heat. A simple braid is often a practical vacation style. And then we have the infamous curly haired women, which is across every ethnicity, whether you're Black, white, Latina, Middle Eastern, or mixed, it does not matter. Your curly routine is what you think about. Refresh days. How do I refresh these curls? Diffuser or air dry, Will the hotel have enough time? That kind of thing. Your product lineups, chlorine, saltwater, humidity, washing day times, that timing, because you have to let it dry all the way. You can't go to sleep with it wet. All the things. Curly hair creates its own vacation planning, regardless of your race, right? So true. So here's my takeaway today. Does your vacation determine your hairstyle, or does your hairstyle determine your vacation? That's a great question, right? Think about it. Some people avoid swimming because of their hair, right? Some skip the excursions. Some don't want to get on jet skis. Some won't snorkel. Some won't get in a boat. Some won't go under waterfalls, right? Some spend an hour every morning styling instead of enjoying themselves. Hair, it literally changes how we experience vacation, or at least it can if we let it, right? And low key, I'm happy to hear other women deal with some of the same dynamics, because Black women, we have it hard, you guys. Our hair, like I said, it's so dense. If we can't manage it, it literally is a pain in the ass. But I thought we were the only ones packing our shower caps, bonnet scarves, edge control gel, all the things. But it turns out everybody's worried, you guys. They're just worried about different things. And I'm going to leave you with this question, all right, on my way out. Before you leave for vacation, what's the one thing you worry about most with your hair? Tell me your ethnicity, your hair type, and your biggest concern. I want to know if we're more alike than we think. I really do. So leave your answer in the comments, you guys. Thank you so much for listening, and I will see you next time. Now I'm going back to the beach. Bye. And I'm in Cabo. I ain't going to no beach. I'm going to the pool. Those waters are choppy. You cannot get in that water. All right. Bye.